Welcome back, everyone. Today's episode, we really need to get our 50K drag car kind of tuned up, ready for the big event. We'll be recording here pretty soon, and I wanted to go ahead and get the last of our testing in, as well as we're going to take the prize car. We're going to put some drag slicks on the back and see what it can do down the quarter mile. The goal is just to change the rear tires and probably turn up the boost and see what kind of time it will run. A little bit real quick about this video. You'll notice it might look a little different. Things might run a little different. We are on the 2.1 test build. By the time this video goes out, the update should go out, or should already be out. But go ahead and check that out. We updated quite a few things. Reworked dealerships, reworked free roam events. Should be a pretty stable build. Definitely highly suggest it. So quickly, let's go ahead and you know what? I think we're not going to add any more parts to this, so let's just go ahead and get ready to tow this. You know what we need to do, actually, is buy a new bottle of nitrous real quick. But we're going to do that in a second. Because we have two 200BXs around here, I don't want to add parts to the wrong vehicle. So we'll park that for now. And let's go get the, let's actually go put the slicks on the other car, the other prize car here, or the prize car. Alright, so we got our mud truck here towing our trailer. Definitely don't have any stiff suspension in the back. That thing is squatted pretty bad. In case you ever wanted a view from a squatted truck before. I guess this is what it feels like. So let's go ahead and get to the drag strip. Best way out of here would be to back up. So let's go ahead and do that. I did put it in low gear because I forgot our mud truck has some really high gearing. There we go. It definitely has really soft tires in the back as well. It's okay, it'll be a short trip. And also, just to remind you, hold on, let me get around this. Oh, it's gonna be close. Nope, that's not gonna work. We still have the roamer police issue that we're trying to work through. I don't expect that to get fixed in 2.1. It seems to be a vanilla game issue. We just have not been able to get it out yet. Oh, and our prize car is falling off. Okay. Just to remind you, every like and every new subscriber will be another $1,000 towards the winner of whoever wins the 50K drag challenge. I know a few other YouTubers came out with their videos on what cars they'll be using and whatnot in their builds, and we should be some really strong competition. I definitely don't think my car is going to be, as it sits now, I don't know how competitive it's going to be. I'd like to get into the low 8s, but the drag competition, it isn't just about who can get the best time one time. It's going to be more of an endurance. So who can get the best time, keep their car alive, survive all the other challenges, and yeah, so even if we're not the fastest, we still have a strong chance. Also, I didn't realize, I don't know how long it's been, but somehow my game might have been reset to like normal graphics. We are back on Ultra. Should be a pretty stable 50 to 60 frames. But hopefully, if it was bad before, hopefully it's a little better now. Alright, let's go ahead and unload these cars. Ooh, it's not good. I don't love how much the prize car kind of fell off here. But we'll see if we can get it off without any damage. This thing is always a bit slow with the more cars you have on it. towards the back. I think we'll just do one test hit as is. I almost am tempted to try launching in second gear just to see if stretching out our gears will be better for it. Oh, our truck is so squatted. Here, let's go ahead and raise the back here. Oh, there we go. That should help. Perfect. All right, let's get this off the trailer. That's good. And hopefully we can get our prize car off here. All right, with the help of our friends, we're going to tow it to the road. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and do a pass with the 50K car. I think if I remember correctly, we had $600 left, and I don't know if I want to paint it or put better brakes on it. Or maybe engine mounts, because our engine is flopping around a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and do a second gear launch. Might be too high. Okay, 9-1. Brakes instantly fading, so I think we definitely need better brakes. What's at 161 miles an hour, which is pretty good mile per hour. I think we're just going to have to use nitrous if we're going to want to go faster than that, though. Maybe bog less off the line. So I think stretching the gears is an option to control the wheelie. Let's do one more pass before the engine really heats up, and let's do a first gear launch, maybe on two-step, and let's hope to not send this to the moon. Do a little burnout too. All right. All right, 881, which is a lot better. Pretty much out of brakes. So, aggressive launch, better than the second gear launch, but it was a lot. Power came in a little too quick. Problem is that the only way for us to really adjust our gearing is to change our final drive, which changes up our back end, and the back end already feels kind of slow. You know, we built this car so that we can have tunability, but we really kind of, in a way, limited ourselves. We can't tune the suspension. We can't tune the turbo boost. I think we need to keep thinking about: do we do a last-minute change, a last-minute new build, or do we just run what we brung? Definitely running out of time, but it's not too late either to do a whole new build. Let's go ahead and take this, do our tune that we think we need to do. I think we're just going to extend the final drive. Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know. Maybe increase the tire pressure? It's kind of weird, but it's less grip. Oh man, my mouse is super sensitive. It's already a 314. That's pretty good. Nitrous coming in second gear. That's good. Yeah, not a lot of other options. We can go ahead and tune some of the camber out. I don't know why that's there. And the toe, we don't need that. Same with up front. Let's add some tire pressure. I'd rather it break loose than to wheelie. And then let's go ahead. Let's run a 288 in the back. Oh, and also, let's see, can we buy some brakes? Oh, one thing I did change is this area is just for tuning, not purchasing vehicles, purchasing parts, um, just repairing and tuning, and then switching your vehicles. So I guess we actually aren't going to buy brakes this time, but we'll make sure to buy them before Pepper Valley. Um, the whole goal, the whole intention of adding this garage was just to be a little tuning spot to tune your vehicle at the drag strip. Not necessarily something you can live in. So that is going to be updated. So let's take the prize car out. We're still on drift suspension, drift steering. Everything's the same. All we did was raise the rear suspension, add drag tires, and see how it does. I think we'll launch off. Actually, we need to do a good burnout first. Ooh, that is going to take off. So we'll just launch on two-step. Alright, 884 at 157 miles an hour. Very similar to our actual drag car, which, for better or for worse. I did forget, this is a sequential transmission, so we could be a lot better on our shifts. I was using the clutch for most of that. It kind of lurched. I'd say it lurched and then bogged. Maybe we go off the two-step. I don't like to adjust my two-step rev limiter, just because it's kind of something I have to remember every drag pass or every time I use the car. I can't default it into that car being specifically set at a certain RPM, which I would love to do that in the tuning menu or something. So let's go just off the maybe just off the chip. If it wheelies, then we'll set it back down. Alright, 864 at 157 miles an hour. That's pretty good. Man, I don't know what we should do about our 50K car. It doesn't seem to be that good at anything. An 880 is just not going to cut it, especially with bad brakes. It should stay cool, no problem, but here we have a car we were just drifting in, threw drag slicks on it, and it did better. This has better parts on it, but you know, I have to imagine they're making roughly the same power. Our 50K build might be a little lower because it's on stage 2 turbos instead of these stage 3s. But I don't know, it might be too late to make a change. Let's go ahead and park this for now. Let's hop in the 50K build. All right, so let's do off the two-step here. See how this does. Okay, that was a lot better. I think I really like that gear change. but it's still a little too aggressive. So let's go ahead and, I guess, lengthen that one more time. Maybe what we can do too is we'll use nitrous if the final gears, like third and fourth, are too long. We can maybe use it just for the very end there. Whoop. All right, we're gonna go down to let's go 275. It's a small change, but it might be just what it needs. All right, 840, 843 is a lot better. I think we went a little too far because you saw that kind of that bog there. But I think we're really close. Maybe we split the difference. I wouldn't mind a small power wheelie if we can be controlled. I gotta think too, Pepper Valley isn't gonna be that I don't imagine it to be very sticky. So we do want to kind of be in a place that it can launch just fine with lower grip. All right, let's go and make that quick change. And then we're also going to put nitrous in at third gear, just because next time we want to spray, I think that's what we'll run. Let's run at 2.8. I think that's right where we need to be. We'll do our normal lane over here. All right, 2 steps active. All right, 842, getting a lot better. So you can make this first turnoff. So I had a little bit of lurch. You can see it tried. So maybe we do a 2.84. I do know we've been doing a lot of drag content lately, trying to prepare for that 50K challenge. We're still working out the details for what the next challenge is going to be. Oh, we're going to miss our turn. There it is. And so I do apologize if you're getting sick of drifting. We are going to change it up here soon. I do know, I'm pretty sure, actually, yeah, I know it's going to be, our next event's going to be more drift related. It's going to be centered around drifting, which I'm super excited about. Let's go ahead and change up our tuning. Let's go 2.8. I think 4 might be too much, so we'll try it. I can't believe it's being this finicky, but if we can get this to work well, you know, spend all of our time now in the tuning and getting these details right, and then we'll be ready for the competition. Alright, 2-step active. Alright, So 858, but that's exactly where I wanted to be. I think that's too. I think it was a little slower because I shifted early from first to second. We can always slightly adjust that too at the track. We know we want to be around a 2.8, 2.84. Let's go ahead and do a run with Nitrous and see what kind of gains that we can have if we do Nitrous in third. Then after that, we'll do a test with Nitrous in second to see if it's really feasible or possible in case we really need to make a change there. Alright, 833. I didn't see the warning. It could have been a torque warning. Too much power. That was a really good run though. As far as it feeling good. It ran at 833, which honestly is a little slower than I expected. Brakes are definitely cooked. So let's I don't know what we should do. I don't want to hurt the block if that was the problem. I don't want to do that. Maybe let's get Nitrous in earlier into second. I want to try to pay attention to those warnings. Although that was a really, I mean, we were on the hitch through first and second. I don't know. Maybe we go back to that tune and go back to a 2.8 and stop the wheelie. This is what we'll do. We'll go to 2.82, split the difference, and drop the Nitrous into second gear. And we'll pay attention to what the warnings are, if there are any. It could have been just an oil starvation, which doesn't bother me too much, just because it would have been from the G's and whatnot. But let's go ahead, second gear, because it's only 100 shot, which we do have the stage 2 block. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, the final drive. Kind of want the Nitrous just to be kind of a last minute ordeal. If I need it, I got it. Okay, 825. Definitely like that final drive change. Gonna miss the turnoff again. Maybe we double the Nitrous to see if it'll do it. I'd like to pull out a 7. If I need a 7, I like to know if I got 1 or 2 7s in me. Oh, don't want to use the bottle right now. I mean, this is a fast car. We're running 8.2s for 50,000. 1,112 horsepower. I mean, it's not a bad car. It's just I was hoping for some quicker times. I mean, I guess this is faster than Rick, actually. Or about the same level. Which we need to bring Rick back out. I feel like he comes out, does really good, and then we put him away. Let's go ahead and just raise that Nitrous. We'll go 205. We'll know real quick if this is going to take it or not. I like to just know what the limits are of this engine. Okay, that was a really spicy launch. I don't know why it hooked that well. Let's run that again. Wow, 796. That's impressive. And we had no block failures. Do we dare go 300 shot? See if we can do it. Maybe. I did not see that car spawn there. All right, so let's let's just increase that shot size and see how it does. Alrighty, back to the line. Two-step active, nitrous armed. So I got out of it right at the beginning just because it felt like it was gonna do a wheelie, take off. Really, I was just interested to see if it would hold the shot size, but it did. So I think we go 400. And what we'll do, we'll go 400, and then we will, I don't know, I kind of don't want to display how fast we're going to go. I don't want the competition to know. If we can run a low 7 or a mid 7, kind of, I mean, they're going to find out we can do a 7.9 on the spray, which is, I haven't heard of any of them making it into the 7, so that would be huge. But it looks like we could go further. At least the engine block could if we can get the tune right. Alright, we're going to 400 shot size. We're just going to kind of run down the track and see if the engine holds it. We're not going to necessarily do a launch or anything. Wow. You know, we got to try the 500 shot now. That's the only option. Come on, stop. Looks like we have just enough nitrous for a 500 shot. Trying to decide, do we launch and do a half pass? Maybe just do an 1/8 mile or so. Yeah, I think we'll try that. It's kind of scary going from first to second, potentially on the back wheels, potentially doing a 500 shot of nitrous. Looks like there's an accident here. Not sure what's going on there. We're just scared on by. All right, all the nitrous that we can throw at it. I think we're just gonna do a third gear pull. That'll tell us if it's gonna blow or not. Okay, that uses a lot of nitrous bottle, but it's pretty quick. I can't believe this can hold a 500 shot of nitrous. I really wish we could do stage 3 turbos. That would be ideal. Alright, so unfortunately we don't have another bottle with us. We can't purchase a bottle at the drag paddock. So we only got the rest of the nitrous that we have on us. We're going to do a test hit here to make sure that we can hold it. And we won't run the full quarter mile. We'll let off at some point, just because I want to keep that final time a secret. But it's good to know that we have a 500 shot available. Not sure how we would strategize using that in the competition. I'm not sure how long that bottle is going to need to last. I know we're kind of going to do a before drag strip and an end. Like at the end of the episode, we'll probably do another drag pass. So I'd like the bottle to be able to last till then, but let's go ahead and line up and see what we can do here. Oh, alright. It's not how we wanted to start it. Alright. Brakes are still cooked. Nitrous armed. Here we go. Alright, 789, and we ran out of nitrous real quick. Try to get this thing slowed down. We did have a torque warning. I think that was okay though. We've already done a lot of testing. I think it was just because it was low RPM. So as long as we keep that in the higher RPM, maybe we'll move up our when the boost kicks in, or not when the boost kicks in, when the nitrous kicks in. Let's go ahead and see where our shift points are. What RPM are we shifting at when we're going from first to second? It's right at 4,000. So maybe we do the nitrous at like 4,300. Well, there's some clutch slipping going on too. I think it was a bit of a slower shift too, so the RPMs dropped a bit. I think we keep it as is. I mean, we know we can do 7/8 on the bottle if we need it. Without the bottle, we're in the 8. What was it? 8.3, 8.4, maybe 8.2 territory. I think our 50K build is about there. It's as good as it's gonna get, really. Our prize build, we're gonna fix that front bumper. We'll put the street tires back on. And in the next episode, I think we're going to have to pull out Frank one more time. We have a special announcement with Frank and some good news and some bad news. But anyways, until then, thanks for watching.